I want to make my position perfectly clear as far as the video footage that I shot at the Puerto Rican Day Festival. Because apparently that footage got under the skin of quite a few people. Some people are pretty upset behind the video, or however they feel behind it, I'm not exactly sure. And I'm going to make this perfectly clear. I'm not here for a popularity contest. I'm not here to be liked by anybody. I'm not here to be found or seductive to women. I'm not here to pamper nobody, pacify anybody, gather around a campfire, hold hands, swaying from side to side, singing songs like Kumbaya. No, you come to the wrong place. I talk about what I see, and I break it down as best as I can. Now, it's pretty simple on why I made the video that I did. It has nothing to do with being prejudiced or none of the above. It's simply to allow you Negroes to see, in many cases, what many of y'all, I don't even know if y'all see this, or whether you simply refuse to acknowledge it, or whether you don't even know that it exists in the first place. Because from what I showed you at that festival, and I find it funny how this becomes a bit of a surprise to people, because just last year I made a video stating that I was going to go to the Puerto Rican festival, and even though I didn't get a chance to do it last year because I got tied up, I got around to doing it this year. And if I can, I'm going to also make my way to the African Day Parade, which is another thing that I wanted to get to last year, which I didn't get a chance to go to, by the way. So with that being said, when you look at the footage that I shot, what I wanted to demonstrate was how you had black men and women at this festival wearing Puerto Rican attire, wearing the Puerto Rican Day flag. And now allow me to also make this perfectly clear. I'm not going off of cheap examples. You know, I'm not talking about black Puerto Ricans or biracial people. I'm not talking about that. And I most certainly did not use vague descriptions when it came down to me showing you what it was that I was seeing. I showed you dark-skinned brothers and black women. You had some of these Negroes with braids in their hair, and some of them darker than my complexion. But what you found were these Negroes running around with the Puerto Rican Day flag on, supporting Hispanics. And listen, let me make something perfectly clear. I don't have an issue with y'all for going to that festival, trying to talk to some of these women, or even trying to sell merchandise at these festivals. The only issue that I have is that if you're going to go to this festival and wear this attire, how come it's not being displayed on an even level? Because I even had some Hispanics come to me and say, well, Puerto Ricans are black. You see, this is a scapegoat, so to speak, and this argument really doesn't stand on any or hold any weight when somebody presents this to me, because the same way someone can tell me that Puerto Ricans are black, it's the same way I can say that they're Italian, because the two of y'all damn near speak the same language. And it's the same way I could say that y'all are mixed with numerous different races of people. So once again, that argument doesn't hold much weight. So when I'm listening to arguments like this and people getting upset, I mean, first of all, you got to simply look at the numbers, and I'm just going off of what I've seen over the past couple of years. And what I'm going to say is pretty damn simple. Hispanics do not support black people within the same large numbers that you Negroes run around supporting anybody else. Because the difference between them and you Negroes is, for the most part, they know where the fuck they stand. You don't. This is why you run around going to these parades, wearing their flags, wearing their attire. And the problem with a lot of you Negroes, and this is my thing with some of you brothers. Had I had made a video solely about black women coming over there, lusting after Hispanic men, fronting like they were Puerto Rican or had Puerto Rican blood in their DNA, you Negroes would have had no problem with that. Y'all would have saw fit to make no comments or a thumbs down in the video. Now, I could care less whether you like it or not. Like I said before, I'm not here to be liked. But the fact now that I show you Negroes that y'all are a part of the same dysfunction, all of a sudden it's a problem. And I even had some of these brothers come to me and say, well, you know you was trying to talk to some of them women. No. Not to say that there weren't attractive women out there, but that wasn't my purpose. And even though I did get a couple of compliments here and there, that's not what I was there for. You see, it's pretty simple. When you have an agenda, when you have an objective, you already know what you came there for and what you're there to do. And like I said in the video, if I can't produce the footage of what I'm looking for or anything that can back up or solidify my argument, then I simply won't upload the video. I said that. So pretty much after I got the footage that I needed, I pretty much was done with that and I was off to the next video. Now, to put out a disclaimer, I also mentioned how I didn't see as many blacks as I used to see years ago when I used to attend these festivals, wearing this attire the way I did at that time. So I gave a little bit of credit there, but you know, some people still, it's whatever. But what you Negroes need to pay attention to, and once again, this is going to go to show you how a lot of y'all are completely unaware of this. Now, y'all can have an issue with what I say. Y'all might not like what I say, or you know, why don't you just go to Puerto Rico and have you a good time? You might enjoy yourself. But the question is this: in what way, shape, or form, even if I went there and met a whole bunch of different women, how does this line up with my argument on what I'm presenting in this video? And it's pretty simple. And any of you brothers who dislike what I'm saying, I challenge you to go to the West Indian Day Parade or the African Day Parade. And if I'm wrong, I'll have no problem recanting what I say. If you can prove in a video, show me video footage, that I'm incorrect in my assessment, I have no problem recanting what I'm saying in this video. But from what I've seen now, I've never been to the African Day Parade, but I took a look at some of these clips, some video clips, just to see maybe I am wrong. Maybe I am being a bit naive here. But when I took a look at the video clips from the West Indian Day Parade, I didn't find Hispanics there. The times that I've been to the African Day Parade, I don't find Hispanics there. As a matter of fact, you'd be lucky if you even catch them cutting through that damn parade. Because like I said before, they don't support your black ass within the same level that you run around supporting everybody else in. Now, there's nothing wrong with that because they know where the fuck they stand. They're out there looking out for their own damn people. And the ones that most certainly, for the most part, are going to really be into their own damn people are more than likely the women. Because we know for the most part, men, we just want attractive women. So if you got big, meaty booty black females running around out there trying to get the attention of these men, they ain't going to have a problem talking with them. But it's predominantly the women. Because the women, on the other hand, they're not out there checking for your black ass. Now, I know every now and then you're going to have some of them that are going to give you a number and something might happen or whatever the case may be. I'm not talking about here and there or once in a million. I'm talking about large numbers. And what you're going to find when you go to the Puerto Rican Festival and the Puerto Rican Day Parade is that these women are there for the most part to support their own damn men. Which is something that we know that many black women don't do. Which is also something that we can see that black men don't do. This is why y'all run around, oh man, you out there trying to get some of these women. Listen, man, as much as I know you Negroes are lusting after them thick, meaty asses, and this is why y'all come out there and y'all are willing to wear attire that you have no DNA strands attached to, none whatsoever. This is the reason why you do it, because you're so eager and so hell-bent to get you a piece of them thick, voluptuous, meaty asses that you're willing to sell your soul to get it. Now, once again, I don't have a problem with these guys, these brothers want to come there being themselves, trying to pull off with these women. I don't have an issue with that. But the same way you Negroes might think that I'm wrong or what I'm saying, if any of y'all have been to this parade, if any of y'all have been to this festival, I know years ago, it used to get real carried away. A lot of the time, the pride was just through the goddamn roof. And I remember hearing this many times when I used to go to these festivals and these parades. And I also heard it when I was there on Saturday. And for the most part, what you're going to hear, and this is going to come from the women now, man, look at a lot of these bitches. Look at these Dominican bitches up in our parade, fronting like they Puerto Rican. They need to get the fuck out of here. I've heard this shit countless times, over and over and over again. And if these females feel this way about Dominican women coming to their damn parade, I mean, first of all, who the fuck cares who comes to that goddamn parade? It's a public parade. But this is how they feel. And if they feel this way when it comes down to Dominican women coming to that damn parade, imagine what they think about your black ass now, coming there, wearing these colors, wearing these flags, buying up their damn merchandise. Imagine how they looking at your black ass now. Do you think for one second that they literally respect your black ass? And like I said, if you go ahead and you look at the African Day Parade or go to the West Indian Day Parade, you most certainly won't find them wearing your flag or let alone even cutting through that goddamn parade. So when I get some of you Hispanics that come over to me telling me, well, Puerto Rican people are black, no y'all ain't. No y'all ain't. Along with the numerous different languages or the Italian language that damn near runs side by side with your language, I can easily say that you're Italian. Y'all are mixed with different races. Black happens to be one of them, but y'all can't side up and say, well, we're black too. Oh, wait a second, no. Y'all like to play that card when it's convenient for you. But when I look at black events and the fact that I see a lack of y'all there, and I don't care, that don't bother me. It don't bother me. The only thing I have an issue with now is when y'all try to say, well, we're black too. But if that's the case, then Mr. Latino, then how come y'all don't come to the African Day Parade wearing the African Day flag? How come I barely ever see y'all cut through that goddamn parade? Now, if I go to this parade again in September when it takes place, I can guarantee you I'll see the same damn shit. But you know what? Just to be fair now, I can also understand why a lot of y'all don't even go to that damn parade. Because most of these Negros are too goddamn dysfunctional. Y'all be the same buffoons running around in this parade, shooting the place up, getting your little goons running around all over the damn place, picking fights with people, robbing people, doing all kinds of dumb shit. This is what you Negros spend your time doing, and this is another reason why I don't fuck with that damn parade anymore. Every last one of the African Day parades that I have attended, there's always been a fight with some of these goon-ass Negros, shooting the place up, acting like complete buffoons, and this is another reason why they shut that shit down early. Because you Negros are completely goddamn dysfunctional. Y'all don't even know how to support your own damn cause. So deep down inside, I really can't get mad at the Latino man or woman that don't or support your black ass in the same manner. So in that level, I gotta be fair with them. The only thing that I have an issue with is when people say, well, we're black too. Wait a second. No. Stop that shit. Stop that. Just have some integrity is all I'm saying. Because I ain't going to sit up here putting up a front saying, well, I'm Hispanic. And no, I'm a black man. But now, when y'all run around and y'all support these people, I mean, it's pretty simple. The thing, what I'm trying to get y'all to see is that you're not being supported in the same light. It's pretty goddamn simple. For those of you that want to come to me and say, well, you got some of these black men that are in relationships with Puerto Rican women or married to Puerto Rican women and they want to support them so they wear their attire. That's fine. I don't have an issue with that. The only thing that I have an issue with is if you're supporting her in the same light, then you need to make it mandatory. If I'm going to come to your parade and wear flags and represent a culture that I'm clearly not a part of, then you need to show me the same support when it comes down to my parade. Meaning you're going to wear the African flag, you're going to wear the African colors, and you're going to wear African garb. That's what you're going to do. Now, if she ain't going to do it, well, the fact that you don't see them doing it shows you that for the most part, they ain't going to do it. Because it's pretty goddamn simple with them. They know where the fuck they stand. But the problem is with you Negros. Y'all can't figure this out. Y'all don't know where the fuck y'all stand. And this is why y'all spend your time lusting and throwing yourselves at people of other goddamn races, and they look at your ass. And they look at y'all and they don't respect you. And to a degree, I can't blame them. Because when y'all can't even wake up and see this shit, I mean, how do y'all get mad at me for simply pointing this out to y'all? How do y'all get mad at me for bringing this up to you? Oh, well, you know, you got black Hispanics. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. And if you're going to make a video rebuttaling what I'm saying, the only way I'm going to deal with a rebuttal video, you show me physical proof. You take your black ass out there and put in the goddamn footwork. And you go to one of these parades and you show me Hispanics wearing African garb, the flag, supporting blacks in the same level. You show me that. And I'm not talking about 1 in a billion or 1 here and 1 there. I'm talking about you show me large groups. Because anytime you go to the Puerto Rican parade or the Puerto Rican festival, what you are also going to find, in addition to all the Hispanics that are at that parade, are plenty of blacks, plenty of these Negros that are going to be there, enjoying the festivities, trying to talk to the men, trying to talk to the women, support the cause. This is what you're going to find them doing. But when it comes down to your parade, on the other hand, they don't show you nearly, not even a third, not even 1 fucking quarter, not 1/4, not a 16th of the same goddamn support. I don't know at what point in time you're going to wake up and realize this shit. I don't know what to tell y'all. It's pretty damn simple, because you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But if you don't like that, you ain't gonna like this, because if you watched this channel before, you realize this channel's in the defense of those who think logic and those who make sense.